Welcome students, welcome to the science class for class 3. So students, as we have in the previous video, we have started with the lesson that is our body. Yes, we have learned about the different organ systems, some of the organ systems. Which are the organ systems that we have covered in the previous video? That is skeletal system. Then we have learned about the muscular system. Then we have learned about the digestive system and the respiratory system. So in this video, today's video, we are going to learn some more organ systems which are present in our body. The first organ system that we are going to learn is nervous system. We are going to learn about the nervous system. Yes. Now, what is this system made up of? Which are the organs that are involved in this system? The brain, the spinal cord and the nerves form the nervous system. Yes, which are the organs? They are brain, spinal cord and the nerves. Yes, these three organs form the nervous system. The brain controls the whole body and tells it what to do. Yes, we can say that brain is the CPU of our body. It is controlling all the organs and it tells the body what to do or what not to do. Yes, we have brains so that we can think and we can act as the brain tells us to do. So, brain is the controller of the whole body. The spinal cord starts from the brain and connects all the nerves in the body to the brain. Yes. The spinal cord, where does the spinal cord starts? It starts from the brain. It starts from the brain and then it connects all the nerves in the body to the brain. These nerves receive information from the brain and pass it to the bones, muscles and other body parts. They also carry the messages back to the brain. See here. What is first? First is the brain. After brain comes the spinal cord. And then comes the nerves. Now how does this nervous system work? See here. The brain, the spinal cord that starts from the brain. It connects all the nerves in the body. It connects all the nerves in the body and these nerves receives messages from the brain. These nerves receives the messages given by the brain through the spinal cord and then these brain nerves pass these messages to the bones, muscles and other parts of body. What is this nerves gives? They pass information given by the brain to bones, muscles, yes, muscles and other parts of body. Other parts. They also carry messages back to the brain. Okay. First, the spinal cord. The spinal cord starts from the brain. From the brain. Then the spinal cord connects with the nerves. And these nerves, they carry messages from the brain to the different body parts like bones and muscles. And again, it also carries messages back to the brain. So this is about the nervous system. You can see it in your textbook also on page number 49. See here the nervous system. You can see this nervous system on page number 49. First is the brain, then comes the spinal cord, then the nerves. You can see these small thin lines. These are nerves and these nerves they carry messages from the brain to the other body parts. Yes. So, have you understood about the nervous system? Yes. So, let us move to the next. That is the circulatory system. Let us move to the circulatory system. What is circulatory system? Circular. Circular means what? Circle. Yes, so the term is related to the circular. Let us see what is this circulatory system. So the next is circulatory system. Yes. The heart, the blood and the blood vessels form the circulatory system. The heart pumps blood to all parts of the body, which is carried by the thin tube called blood vessels. The blood carries nutrients and gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide to different parts of the body. So what are circulatory system? It consists of heart, then blood and blood vessels. Yes. So these forms the circulatory system. Heart, blood and blood vessels. The heart pumps blood to all parts of body. What is the function of heart? It pumps blood to all parts of body. The main function of heart is to pump the blood. Pump the blood and to pass it to the different parts of body. Not different, but we can say to the all parts of body, which is carried by the thin tube called blood vessels. When it pumps the blood to all parts of body, the blood is carried to thin tubes. That thin tubes are called as blood vessels. They are blood vessels. Now, the blood carries nutrients and gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide to different parts of the body. Yes. The blood which is carried from the heart to the blood vessels. It is filled with nutrients. Yes, it is having nutrients, then gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is the function of the circulatory system. On page number 49, you can see a circulatory system. See here. Can you see this circulatory system? Yes. The heart, then the blood vessels, and the blood is carried through the blood vessels. So this is the circulatory system. Yes. Now let us move to the next system, that is the excretory system. Yes. Which are the organs that are involved in the excretory system. Excretory. E-X-C-R-E-T-O-R-Y. Excretory system. Yes. The organs that removes waste like urine, sweat, etc. produced in the body form the excretory system. The kidneys remove waste from the blood and form urine. The urine is stored in the urinary bladder and comes out through the urethra. The skin removes sweat and lungs give out carbon dioxide. So whatever waste from our body is removed, that organs are involved in the excretory system. The organs that removes waste, like what is the waste? Yes, in the form of urine or in the form of sweat. Yes, in the summer we are sweating due to the hot climate. So this waste is removed with the help of the organs, and these organs form the excretory system. The kidney removes the waste from the blood and form the urine. Yes, the urine is stored in the urinary bladder and comes out through the urethra. The skin removes the sweat and lungs give out carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is also given out through the lungs, and the skin is responsible for throwing out the waste in the form of sweat. So these organs are coming in the excretory system, like lungs, skin, yes, kidney, then urethra. We can call it as the organs forming the excretory system. Now on page number 49 you can see this excretory system: kidney, urinary bladder and the urethra. Okay. Now the last one, that is the reproductive system. What is the reproductive system? Reproductive system helps to produce babies or young ones. Yes, reproductive system is a system which helps to produce small babies or the younger ones. So this was about the different organ systems. Okay students. Now we turn to page number 50. On page number 50, the heading is exercise and rest. We should exercise regularly as it keeps our body fit and healthy. Yoga, jogging and playing are different forms of exercise. Yes, we should exercise daily. It keeps our body fit and healthy. You can do jogging, you can play, you can do yoga. These are the different forms of exercise. We feel tired after a day's hard work or after playing game. It is important to take rest and relax our body. Yes, after doing a lot of hard work or after playing, what happens? We feel tired. So what we do? Yes, we get tired and we go to sleep. What is this sleeping? It is the form of rest. We have to relax our body. So it is very necessary to rest. We also need enough sleep at night to feel fresh the next morning. Yes, if we sleep properly at night, if we take full sleep, sweet sleep, then we feel fresh in the next morning. Our body becomes unfit if we do not exercise regularly or take enough rest and sleep. Yes, if we don't exercise regularly, if we don't take rest, then our body becomes unfit. We don't feel good. So it is very necessary to exercise and to take rest. Now next is the posture. Yes, the sitting posture, which is the right posture to sit, to stand. Yes, so let us learn. The position of the body while sitting, standing or walking is called posture. Yes, the position of a body while sitting, sitting, standing and walking is called posture. The way you sit, the way you stand, the way you walk is called the posture. It is very important to maintain a good posture. A good posture helps in keeping the body healthy. If you are sitting in good posture, it is good for your body. So you have to maintain a good posture. Posture while sitting. How you should sit? We should sit straight with our back against the chair and feet flat on the ground. We should not bend forward or slouch while sitting. Yes. How should we sit? What is the best posture of sitting? You can see it on the page number 50. See how the boy is sitting. His legs are up. They are not touching the ground. Yes. And he is bending. This is very bad posture. It is going to harm your backbone. So you are not supposed to sit in this posture. How you have to sit? You have to sit straight with the back touching the chair straight, your legs touching the ground. This is the best posture of sitting. It is going to keep your backbone straight. It is going to keep your body healthy. So sit in this posture. Then posture while standing. How to stand? We should stand straight with our back erect and chest out. Yes, we should stand straight like this way. Our feet should be flat on the ground. We should not lean on others while standing. Lean means what? We should not lean like this way on others while standing. It's very bad posture. It is going to again harm your backbone. Yes. So you should stand erect and with your chest out. See this boy, how he is standing? Yes, he is standing in a very good posture. So in this way you have to stand. It is good for our health. So students, Let us test together what we have learned, which new words we have learned in this lesson. The first is cell, then tissue, organ, organ system, organism, skeleton, digestion, nerves, exercise and posture. So with this we have to end our lesson. Now students, we will continue with this exercise which is given on page number 52. That is the fill in the blanks, match the following, true or false and name the following. In the next video we will do this. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy.